Hello, everybody. If you're already here, welcome. I appreciate you for hanging out, being patient. Oh no, one more setting. Hey. Oh my gosh, this thing doesn't even know these games at all. Let's do something random. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's been a little while. Had a lot of things going on. I'm sure you're tired of hearing that, but you know, it is what it is. Life can just be crazy sometimes. Everybody say hello to Colby. He's been doing a fantastic job of keeping me happy and entertained and feeling super loved, and also ridiculously busy because potty training a puppy takes a lot of time. But the puppy face doesn't last forever, so I'm enjoying it while I can because I'm enjoying his snuggles while he'll let me snuggle with him until he decides he doesn't want me anymore. Everybody else is napping right behind me. See Yoshi. Can't see Caesar. He's deep in the pocket. Way down. Either way, hello and welcome. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dungeons 3 today. If you ever played Dungeon Keeper, whenever it was big, I love Dungeon Keeper. It was one of my favorites. So, what is this on? Oh, I guess it's a chat thing. Huh, that's interesting. Never seen that before. It must be a way to keep track of the chat. I'll put it right next to the other chat. Boom, now they'll be together and I can see it all. Haha. Either way, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dungeons 3, which is, from what I've gathered, an expansion of Dungeon Keeper, and it's pretty fun. I've been addicted to it the past couple of days, maybe the past week. I can't really tell you how long it's been now. So let's see. Put this together. All the way up. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
The end of
I got a little ways into the campaign.
The victorious evil's armies had the shadow of absolute.
But I'll play with you guys, okay?
Long time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's super-secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon.
I love the door design on this.
Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand,
Senseless.
it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled
I
until
don't have
suddenly,
any Dr.
one
Pepper.
wonderful day,
So,
the evil
that's a very
genius
good question.
evil joyfully burst from its
Today I
super
ended up
secret,
with,
secret
I made some
laboratory.
lemonade.
It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a
What a
fleet built.
face.
This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from
What you
north
doing, Colby?
to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well.
Oh gosh.
The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind.
Dun, 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 dun. You had the perfect target in mind. What do you think? Anybody
The
interesting?
great paladin Tanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father, I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent! I am proud of you, my child. Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon.
I do have
In the
gushers
meantime,
today,
my
though.
loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck.
What's up, horror movie?
Disgusting phrases like that always
Ugh,
leave
let's
such
call
a
you Wolfman.
nasty taste in my mouth.
Welcome to the stream.
These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whumph! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects
dun,
budget,
dun, dun.
the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
The guy in the background of this that does the talking is hilarious. So I think this one, you're a shadow. You don't get touched by the light. Work your way through the map. I'm taking you through these stages so that you can get the story.
The shadow of the far-off
Like a
evil
bunny.
found itself very, very close to Twistram. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light. Sorry.
For the light.
I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil
dang it.
was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light.
I did
The
it.
shadow reached the entrance to
Or I
Tristram.
was able to
Fortunately, this one was not closed.
make
but
it through
was
without doing any
brightly lit.
damage. Which I was
Luckily,
surprised.
there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers. As long as it wasn't in the light.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with our last beer.
Unfortunately, the shadow's possession only lasted a short while before the guard was able to free himself. Still, it was long enough to get past the gate. The shadow's target was close. So close. Talia, the Dark Elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
What's up, Blue Spark? Welcome to the stream.
Well, I don't know.
I had actually kind of planned to spend the evening in the bathhouse.
He was gonna relax. We ruined it.
This orphanage is very important to my father. Tanos, you know, the mighty paladin.
The mighty
one
paladin.
you really don't want to offend.
Yeah, all right, we'd love to come.
Excellent! May the light of the goddess shine upon you, and let us experience this exhilarating spectacle in the big square together. Follow me, my friends, for evil at
I tried to do that discreetly. It did not work.
Keep the light burning bright.
With
The
that
night
salt
is
vinegar.
dark and full of carriers or errors or something like that.
I don't remember which way I'm supposed to be going. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Oh, moving light, moving light. I told you I tried to be discreet, but it just didn't happen.
Stop holding the lantern.
Thank you
in
for the
your
love on
face
my
like
Instagram.
that, boy.
I worked really hard on it.
Grimly,
Been a little
king of
quiet
the
lately because
north,
I just had a lot going
and
on,
I
but
am used to the
it's time to get
cold
my stuff back
dark
together
tunnels
again.
under the mountains. I have no need of any stupid
Hmm?
lamp shining into me eyes. Now I'm stuck with that damn pointy ear. I mean, my good friend Talos is foster.
Which way we're going here? Straight up the
Enough
middle.
chit-chat, men.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library.
They don't notice the dying
Heroes
ground just appearing
with
around.
lanterns began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
This orphanage in the fatiguing library for our goddess, and in the name of my father Tanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Finally, The time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the Dark Elf. The
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die! Like lambs to the slaughter! I feel the power within me. It's over 9,000!
unimagined powers surfaced in Talia, the black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these powers of chaos upon the world.
Like lambs to the slaughter!
The Dark Elf raged through Twistrum's inexperienced guards. She thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly with coffee and cake for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clonking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the Dispatch Shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistrum. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds
I actually have some
complete,
costumes in the
Talia
waiting, but
withdrew into the
I'm just working
vaults
my way to
beneath
them.
the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and Mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power. Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds.
The funny
Though he
background
was aware
references
that
just
as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong. The end of Yaina Overproud. The
All right.
victorious Evil's army
Next
had
mission.
stormed Doloran, but the sneaky magician Yaina Overproud had teleported both herself and Crowley deeper into the city with a spell. Now, Talia set about leading the troops into the financial hub of the Empire.
oh boy. Dun 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 dun. Generic fantasy town. It definitely is.
As the lagging and holding up the whole show Evil's army marched into Doloran, the city's ruler and part-time witch, Yaina Overproud, was fighting an
second.
epic duel against the mighty pit fiend Crowley. Magic
No. Escape. Main menu. Yes. Campaign. That's what happened.
Of Yaina Overproud. The victorious Evil's armies
Alright, we
had
played this
stormed
one.
Doloran.
Now we're
The
gonna do this
shadow
one.
of absolute.
The shadow of absolute evil. Sorry.
Twistrum looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said,
What's up,
you
Arcturus?
either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things, pillaging, and showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
While Tanya was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued. Again.
Hello, greetings.
What seems to be your
seems
boggle?
to be your boggle?
Secret mental messages were exchanged between Talia and the mentally savvy evil's crystal. We could explain this in detail at this point, but that would require a 3-hour monologue on my part, and I am definitely not being paid enough for that.
Right then.
None of us are.
I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game
All right,
logic
this is my favorite part.
internalizing evil
Time for some
had
dungeon
given
building.
Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Rude.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
We're just gonna have a look-see what we have available here.
The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available. The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun.
We're playing a little Dungeons 3 for those of you asking. That's very sweet of you to say.
Payday.
He was getting a little lonely. Let's just watch. Get a boyfriend? Ugh, why? Much more fun being able to be left to my own devices.
You desire?
I just realized that I've been talking to myself.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness.
Keep
Finally,
having to mute
they
it because
grinned,
Colby keeps barking.
At last,
his brothers.
they were able to carry
But his
the battle
brothers are
to
busy
the good
right now.
people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps.
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistram. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
baby! Take that!
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil, rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something. It's payday.
Yeah, what is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men! Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
The progress-addicted evil had unlocked some new research and immediately set about trying it out.
Time to feed the masses.
Dragons have nested in the underground.
Fight the dragons.
Hey, wasn't that Vinny's vegan cuisine? Oh well, no real loss there.
Ooh, hopefully that means there's gonna be a diamond mine back. A lot of
There are
times if there's
enemies in
dragons,
your
you can find a
dungeon.
diamond mine.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them. At least I hope so.
Yep.
Even if that's not the case, I will kill these ridiculous do-gooders myself. They will pay for mocking me over the years.
Dun,
Wait!
uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I saying? Those are my friends. How can I plan their deaths?
Talia had chosen an extremely unfavorable time for moral doubts. Luckily, her evil dark elf heritage prevailed. Hey, Talia, you're evil, so act like it.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay. Kill them all!
Talia's having some trouble. What's up, Big Kurt? Welcome to the stream. Trying to get as much gold as possible. That always ends up being something that I have to fight for. So that's always one of my first goals. Research.
The bustling evil had dug into a dragon's nest.
Another dragon's nest? And I'm just finding them, huh? Oh, it's just a little bitty one. That's one right there. No, it says gold. I swear. Ah, it's not fair. I'm hoping to get one of those diamond mines. Woo!
Hasta la
Was easy enough. That's what I'm looking for. Look at that vein. Oh my gosh. All that gold. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Some big forces. I think I'm supposed to just be taking these camps out one by one. It's the only thing that I can think of. Dun, 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 dun.
What's up?
It's payday.
Already got that one. We're gonna go this way. Always go for the distance we prefer.
God, hey!
Magic users. I hope you're smiling and enjoying your day as well. Magic user!
Hey!
Is that it? Is that all that they have? That's my dark influence, I guess. Hope you're all having a good day today. Done.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable.
Limited
So
technical
it was time
finesse.
to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
Go this way first. Let my ladies do some healing. I've been playing this game non-stop. Look, I say non-stop. I've been getting a lot of other things done too, but I've been enjoying it for the past couple of days. Maybe the past week. I used to play Dungeon Keeper so much as a kid, and when I was on Steam the other day, I noticed that this game was on there, and I was like, ooh, is this anything like Dungeon Keeper? And it turns out, it's Dungeon Keeper and more. You got it. Come on. Everybody needs a little beefing. You always gotta have healers. They're important. Come on. We got it. That's how you keep from losing all your people every time you walk into battle.
Evil is unstoppable.
This is definitely a game you can lose hours to. I have lost quite a few hours. So I finished a game yesterday that I was working on for almost 3 days because I lost it so many times. I kept losing and having to like reload and go back and kind of rethink how I strategize things, and I ended up winning, but it took me almost 3 days to win it. But you get lots of dopamine from it, so that's nice.
By the goddess of light, what happened here?
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
Take him out!
Payday.
Alright, so best option to get me back. Go whichever way you want to go. Things are going good down here. Everybody looks comfortable. I don't know why you look so comfortable. Gold. There's not as many buildings yet. I've been playing further into the game, so I have a lot more expansion in the games that I was just playing. I should say the sessions I was playing.
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered.
Where are the spiders, though? Oh, look at that. Boop. 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 Keep Keep my boys working. Now these guys have done some healing, we're gonna go back. Continue to keep working. Clear them out. Dun, dun, dun. Nothing? I was expecting there to be at least one guy sitting up there by himself or something of that nature. Which way did I come in that I didn't see these people?
She's not gonna get up.
Yeah,
She's
she
not
ain't getting
gonna
up
get
from that. I can agree with you on that one. So I always get the magic users first because they have area damage and they can damage multiple of my people at one time. So I try to have everybody onslaught them as fast as possible. You get them out of the way, and then anyone else who does range, and then, you know, go for the little guys that are fighting up front. But
The good
usually
fight
they're
has
the
been
least important
destroyed.
ones.
Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Ha!
Evil is
Good thing I switched
victorious.
sides.
And so
Ooh,
it was
magic
that the good
user.
camp was destroyed by the battle-wise Evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands. That would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple, my ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn
Yes.
hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
Not that he has any
Ultimate,
personal experience, of
chaotic,
course.
Absolute,
What's
whatever
up, Richie?
evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry.
Oh, I finished it.
Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just
Kill
stop
all the
with
forces.
the Gollum thing? We already had too many Lord of the
thank you.
Rings gags in the last two games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Thanks for hitting my gift
shut
goal.
it, good me.
Talia and the destructive Evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistram and the surrounding area. Good no longer existed in this land.
Why? What the hell happened here?
Apparently, not quite all of the good guys were defeated. The Dwarven King Grimly, an old
I hope you're
treaty
doing
buddy
well,
of
too.
Thanos the Paladin, was just touring the country with his exorbitantly large army to ensure everything was in order. Thank God, the foresighted evil had provided for this contingency.
What is it, Colby?
The Dungeon Heart was charged with evilness and enough energy to act as a teleporter. For Talia, of course.
Ooh, good. Then all the
British
best, brave warriors, and stop them! Right! I'm out of here.
With a plop, Talia dissipated and disappeared to a faraway and safe place. The rest of the sacrificing evil's creatures looked astonished as their general fled, but only for a moment, as they already found themselves facing an unpleasant army of good.
This is the work of that damn pointy-eared wench. I always warned Thanos those miserable dark elves couldn't be trusted. Criminals, the lot of them. But enough is it. I'm going to find that shit and use her ears as bookmarks.
Got this spot right there. All right, we won. Victory! How do we feel about that one? That went a little faster than I expected it to. What was it, 30 minutes? That wasn't too bad. To the campaign!
The end of Yaina Overproud. The victorious evil's armies had stormed Doloran, but the sneaky magician Yaina Overproud, the shadow of absolute evil, the Gehenna Stones.
The
After leaving
Gehenna
the vestiges of
Stones.
Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones.
Money, money, money. Money.
After her
Money, money,
hasty
money,
departure,
money.
Talia now found herself a few kilometers, or miles, yards, or stone throws, depending on whatever crazy units are used where you are, away. She had managed to escape Grimly's forces,
I am doing well.
even if one or
Especially
two
with Puppy
evil
Lemon.
creatures had to die. But hey, that comes with the job. The incredibly foresighted evil hadn't brought Talia here for nothing. The ancient Gehenna Stones were nearby. Tanos once banished some demonic minions to hell and used these ancient magic relics to seal them there. Unfortunately, it was unclear how these seals could be broken.
I was there back in the day when Tanos banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
I just have to get through to the seals, then I can open them. But I need protection from the elemental guardians while I do so.
Okay, that should be doable. Get Talia to the seals, guard her while she opens them. First, however, it would definitely be a good idea to build a powerful dungeon in order to be prepared for any heroes stationed in the area.
Powerful dungeon. Most important part. I got fur all over my face from Colby. Alright, that is the dungeon entrance. Doesn't have more than one entrance. It gets crazy when you start having more than one dungeon entrance. Research. Or just some things you gotta start off with. Oh, look at all that gold. This is why we dig. We search. We haven't started out here yet. Alright, so over here, I'm gonna start building. We'll do the Gobbler Farm. This side. That's probably gonna end up being. Hopefully, I wish it would be more gold. I guess not. Looks like it might be normal. Big Gobbler Farm. Gotta make sure they got lots of food. Then over here, we're gonna start building our horde. Somewhere to eat and somewhere to sleep. Eventually, I will need more. Need a bigger horde. Alright. Now that we have food place and a sleeping place. Extra food. Because why not? Alright, what's going on with the game sound? It seems like it just kind of like stopped playing game sound for us. What happened? Are you guys hearing any game sound? Nothing? Escape. Save game. This is gonna suck, but it's gotta happen. Done. Game. Sometimes you just gotta start it over again because it's just not doing what you wanted to do. What's up, Mom? Welcome to the stream. Listen to that beautiful sound.
Welcome back, relying on the Horde evil.
I used to get so stressed out about little, like, aggravations like that, and now I just kind of like figured it out. It just kind of happens. The machinery just doesn't always work the way you want it to.
Don't force me to hit myself!
Yes. As our protagonist sank into one of her disputes with herself, the hero spread across the surface.
I think it's healers.
The exploring evil's little snots had discovered a room in the underground.
Ow!
Now I need a workshop. You friended me. I probably didn't. Most likely that's a fake, like, scam account. People like to steal my pictures and my videos and pretend to be me. in order to scam people. So make sure you're always checking if it's a real account or if it's a fake one. This one's definitely me though, because I'm here. Oh yeah, if you were to type my name into like the search bar for accounts, you would come up with like a list of them, whether it be my username or my regular name, one of the two. It's crazy. Crazy. There we go. Get rid of the spider's nest. Plenty of places to sit, relax. This is gonna be my new workshop. I wouldn't have followed you, so I don't know. It's definitely not me. Just because it has my name and my photos doesn't mean it's me. And unless the account that's live right now is the one following you, then I don't know how that happened, but I didn't. Not to say I wouldn't ever, but I don't just go around following people just to do it. Especially not just to like make conversation. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Tell me about your life. Would you like to send me some money? That's usually what they end up doing. That's not me. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, it says right here that I'm not following you. I can see it in my little update thing here. So I don't know what account's following you, but it's not mine. Yeah, it's definitely not me. As I said, they make themselves look very similar to my account, but it's not me. They use my name and everything, and my photos and my videos. It gets exhausting, but TikTok doesn't take it down whenever I say anything about it. They only take it down when other people report it. And sometimes they still don't take it down, even though other people report it. So that's fantastic. All right, so I need some soldiers. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I told you, a lot of times it's like a regular person's account and they just like start adding on pictures of people that they find interesting to use their identities. And sometimes you can even like copy the link like on Facebook and Instagram and you can see the person's like real name. Oh, thank you for the heart hands. Killing my goal today.
Evil will try.
I need to come out and I need to start having some evil energy. It's important. Can't do nothing without it.
Ow!
It's payday.
Take out the magic users.
Delicious evilness dribbled into the thereupon feasting evil's dungeon.
Delicious evilness.
This could be immediately sacrificed to the excellent idea of completing 1 or 2 new research projects.
We have here something very close. All right, let everybody heal. Everybody get their stuff together. gonna fill. I don't need to fill anything back in. Yeah, it's extremely predatory and annoying. Imagine being the person whose face is being used. I have people come to me all the time telling me that I'm having like conversations with them, or that I have relationships with them, or I'm supposed to be meeting up with them, or that they've sent me all kinds of money, and I'm like, wow. Sometimes I wish these people would find some way to actually send me the money and not these random scammers on the internet, because life would be a lot easier for me that way. And then, you know, they'd be giving it to the right person and it would go to a good cause. Instead, I spend a good portion of my day battling fake accounts, trying to protect the masses.
Help! Evil is unstoppable!
So many spiders! Gold. Gold is a commodity. We need it. Let's get that research. How are we doing?
The homicidal
Yes!
evil had researched the Tinkerer's Cave. This perfidious room was used by the even more perfidious creatures of the Horde to build deadly traps and sturdy doors out of boring old toolboxes. The adventurous evil was keen to try this out right away. A vortex could now be built. This excellent room makes it possible to create direct access to hell by means of teleportation, or the gun from Portal, in order to hire funny, or sometimes not so funny, demons. The very curious evil soon began to build one of these vortexes. The first vortex was finished. Here, demons could be hired or resurrected after their inglorious death for a tiny fee of mana.
Mana? But I don't have any mana.
That's true, yes, but luckily the Gehenna stones produced exactly that. What a wonderful coincidence.
And this one is gonna be my Tinkerer's Cave. Crazy thing is, apparently you could just be asking all these strangers for money and get it. Apparently, I could just be sending out random messages on a daily basis and people would just send me money. But I just don't know how to do it. Some people do that stuff all day long and it's just what they're good at. I am good at creating a product and selling it. And that is like something that I've turned, I guess, myself kind of into a product in a way, or like the things that I make. But I like to like having like an OnlyFans page and stuff. I like to be able to create something interesting that is not on my regular social media pages, that people can purchase of their own volition, or, you know, use for their own purposes, whatever. Have fun and enjoy it. But like just being like, hey, give me money.
There are enemies
Just
in
to
your
give
dungeon.
me money has never been something I've just been capable of. Maybe it's because I just grew up with so little that I've never got used to being able to just ask for handouts. I've always had to work for everything I've ever had.
The first Tinkerer's Cave was finished and
don't know.
appeared solid enough. Soon
I
the
don't
creatures of
know.
the Horde would gather here voluntarily or under the threat of beatings to build dangerous traps for unwary heroes.
They don't have enough boxes yet. Ah! Oh shoot, I didn't even realize I was under attack, but they got it handled. Almost enough room for two of them there. That's all I need is one more Tinkerer's Cave. What up, Matt? Welcome to the stream.
Payday.
There we go. Oh, look at all that. Look at that. This is the diamond mine I was looking for earlier. Usually that's what you find when you find the dragon caves. Dun, 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 dun. Well, at least you're doing it on TikTok, so you're able to see. You could always switch over to like, Twitch or YouTube or something like that, but this works too. I'm glad you like my silliness. People have been making fun of me for my goofiness my entire life. It's so interesting how I spent so much of my life like not liking so many versions of myself. And then it took something like finally allowing myself to be on the internet, because I was afraid of it for a long time. To really start to kind of like love myself a little bit more and accept myself as I am, in hopes that other people will also accept themselves, if that makes sense. Through my silliness, let's see your silliness. I'm just existing. It's the best way to explain it. Good. Gold! Now we have plenty of monies, and we will not run out because we have an infinite diamond stone. I don't know if I would say I'm completely comfortable in my own skin. I still deal with a lot of like odd shame and trauma and stuff, but I am actively working on it because I don't want to live under the guise of how other people feel I should be, you know? Because it hasn't worked for me before, and I've been trying to do it most of my life, so why not try something different and just live? Live and try and be and do and exist in whatever way is comfortable and happy for me. Yay! Okay, so now that we have a little bit of stuff going on. Oh, sweet. I can fortify my place. Sweet. So in order to have door things, I think you need to open it up a bit. Then we're gonna close it up here. And here. Because I want to use these traps, but you need like, yeah, special. You have to have a certain amount of space in between them.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
See if it does anything to them at all. It's not doing anything to him. Haters. All that money for nothing. Ouch! Some enemies are affected by some of the things and some of them are not. Working more on your mental health. I feel like by doing what I'm doing, I am kind of working on my mental health. It's reaching out for help is one of the hardest things to do. Admitting that you have a problem or admitting that you have a weakness or whatever people want to call it is, for me, what I feel like the hardest part for some people. And then seeking treatment is a whole other thing. Seeking help, telling other people, any of that. Fear of retribution and shame. Try and do some damage when they come through. Alright. I think I have everything I need for the moment. Go and research those. Search that. Oh yeah, I can't listen to the sound of my own voice. It still gives me the EBGBs. I heard it one time when I was in, I think it was middle school. We had to have a project where we recorded ourselves for like, almost like we were doing like a TV interview or radio interview on a recorder. And when I heard the sound of my own voice, I was like, that's not me. I sound like a dude. That's not me. But you know, it is, I just have a deep voice. I am who I am. And I've learned to accept it after all of these years. Demons are great in this game. Alright, I'm gonna go start fighting some stuff because why not? While we're saving up. Thank you. I think that my voice could be just sweet depending on who's listening and what's going on at the time. But most of the time, that's not the way that I would describe my voice. So thank you. This is Dungeons 3, which is, for most people would recognize Dungeon Keeper, but they just call this Dungeons. Take out the cannon! Cause the most damage. Take him out.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Oh no! And stay down!
Alright, you guys. I think I have enough to be able to buy a few. I can have a couple there. Definitely need to do some more research. Get some more creatures. Hey look, they're being attacked by my machines! That makes me so happy!
Men, take a look at this. There's something strange going on here.
A local patrol unhappily stumbled into the area of the Gehenna Stones. They wouldn't leave without a fight, just the way I like it.
Just the way I like it.
Wait a moment, I just said that. Are you trying to steal my lucrative narrator contract? Back off! I know where your car is.
And stay down!
Oh, thank you for the heart. Ooh, my army is doing some damage. Let's see. Should I leave it at that and come in and
Enemies
protect my
have
people?
entered the dungeon.
I think that's a good goal. Fight, fight, fight. And then when my people come in, they will help. That's kind of neat. The rolling stone trap. Alright. That's good. Little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. Who's out here? Why didn't you guys come with me? Just these three? Oh, that bear is so cute. I like the little high bear. Everybody seems to be all right. We need to be able to have one of those
payday.
rooms where I can get like bless and mana. I didn't even see it. That's what I do when I think. I can't help it. It's just part of who I am. For any of those that think that I'm just acting when I make those videos, definitely not. Just existing. You can never have too much gold. In this game, you can never have too much gold. Bam, ba-down, bam, bam, ba-down, bam, bam. You guys are way back here, but it's working. Time to get my forces together. Go do some more destroying. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, look at that! Just in time for them to come and send some hateful people my way.
Evil.
I never built any of my healers. That's why my group is so strange currently. It's working, but it's just not quite
What's
the
up?
same. First things first, take out these guys. Boom! I think that my people have to
The
defend
Hannah
me while I
Stone is
do
very
this.
close. Soon I will destroy it. Tanos will be beside himself.
I want one of these.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh no! They're coming in! Coming to attack! See if they get damaged. That's just one or two people? That's just aggravating. You can at least keep them a little bit busy while here's my forces. I guess I didn't really need to bring him back. He's got it covered. But I think they all need a chance to heal. I need to get more Nagas. Because they heal my friends so that I can keep paying. I wish the doors would repair themselves. Or if you could get them repaired or something. Rather than having to destroy them every time. You can put them on both sides? Dunzo! Boom. Now they'll take heavy damage when they come through. Let us go. Forces of evil.
Time to take out the trash.
Now that I
Destroy
have a
them all.
healer. I only have one healer. Can I get one more? Can we please? One more. This would be great. Yes. Come on. Him back in there. I just want to have somebody to fight
What?
while things are going down. Gotta protect your station. It's important.
Payday.
Going for it.
Apparently, there were a few elemental guardians who were not particularly
Got it
pleased
covered.
at someone fooling with the stones. They
I hope you have a
threateningly
great day,
turned
man. Thanks for
towards
joining.
Talia. Of course, the defense-orientated evil
See you
would
next time.
protect her at all costs.
Of course I brought people to protect her. And people to heal them. While they protect
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Of course enemies have entered the dungeon.
What are you doing? Why did you turn back to evil?
Father, I don't know. I keep trying to turn back to good, but a part of me, God, just shut it, you weakling. Tanos, you and your minions always look down on me. Grimly insulted me without you ever saying a word. You drove me to this.
My child, that is not true. Look inside yourself. There's still a spark of good there. Let it guide you. And not this.
Whoops! Looks like I accidentally tripped on a cable or something. Unfortunately, Tanos could not continue to talk to Talia. What a pity. Undeterred, Talia continued to work on breaking the stone seal.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, of course. Ha. Soon the seal will be broken.
It's a good little group. They're tearing things up.
It's done! The seal is broken! Oh, what have I done? May the goddess forgive me. Are you still here? Oh, come on. Can't you pour your heart out somewhere else?
While Talia was occupied with herself, again, the seal was completely broken. Several portals to a strange world opened in the dungeon.
Dun,
From
dun,
them,
dun,
a
dun.
few extremely committed demons immediately sprang, ready to serve the releasing from exile evil. The Gehenna Stones contained a ruthless and mighty magic that not only supplied the dungeon with mana, but was also very dangerous. This posed no problem for the danger-loving evil, as it was far away.
Cook continues to tell
the
the
magic
story.
was
I'm
only
just going.
supposed to affect the heroes. With the patience of a fox,
Thanks,
the
Harry.
insidious evil now waited for a few heroes to test this ruthless and powerful magic on a few unsuspecting guinea pigs at the cost of a little manor.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's find some unsuspecting victims. Is there no victims over here? Oh, giant stone
Why
beam.
is there a pile of rocks here?
Why are you wearing a mask? Wait a minute. The rock pile? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing important. We should just leave it alone.
So we're not allowed to mess with it currently? That's weird. Okay, whatever. At least we know it's there. Dun, 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 dun. I completely agree. This is a fantastic series of games. I played Dungeon Keeper when I was a kid, and I loved that one. And I played 1, 2, and may have played the other. But when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, is this some sort of rendition of Dungeon Keeper? And it turned out to be exactly that. I was like, love it. It's almost like, it reminds me kind of I'm trying to think of what game. I lost my train of thought. I can see it in my head, but I can't think of it. Of what game this reminds me of when it comes to like how you play it. Like if you mixed StarCraft.
The Gehenna stones
With,
pulsed with magic. Their spell was once again available.
Oh my gosh, what is that fucking game called? There's just so many of them out there.
Enemies have
Diablo.
entered the dungeon.
If you mixed Diablo with with StarCraft, I feel like that's what these kind of remind me of. Oh, I've got a lot of people down here in the dungeon ready to fight, huh? A lot more than I thought.
It's payday.
Billy. It's called Dungeons 3, but I think it's like in the same series as Dungeon Keeper. Or maybe like a spin-off of it. Do I stream elsewhere? I do. I'm currently streaming. I usually stream to Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Fancy, fancy. Alright, where am I going? I was going up here and they distracted me with their goodness. Dang, you stream and stream.
As with the
What
first
other
game,
kind of
a
streaming
number of
is there?
guardians came to
I
life
don't
to
see the
attack
point in
Tanya.
like just if
In
you're
its
gonna stream, you
wisdom,
might as well
the
stream to as many
foresight
platforms
evil
as you
had
can,
already
so
prepared
that
for
you
this.
can kind of like
Let's hope so, anyway.
spread your audience out a little bit. I don't know. I try. I do what I can with what I have.
Talia, please, stop doing this. Return to the light. It took me many years, and I had to reload many previous save games before I finally managed to banish all these demons.
Father, I'm trying, but the evil, it's so strong.
The evil.
Fight it, my child.
don't forget that this stinker kept you locked up in a place that isn't called the Fatiguing Library for nothing for the last few years.
The Fatiguing
and that his
Library.
best friend is a dwarf who hates all elves. I know the narrator should normally be neutral and stay out of the story, but this guy's interjections are getting on my nerves when he's hundreds of miles away.
Right. You're not my father. You just took advantage of me. You claim to be an honest, decent paladin of good, and yet you allowed me to be mocked and insulted. I'm done with you.
Once Talia had returned to her true nature, she ignored Tanos and turned back to the stones.
This way, hobbits! I mean,
Hobbitses.
evil creatures! Follow me!
I told you the little random things that they throw out there is usually they're little funny things. Little funny lines. Cameos from other TV shows and movies and games. It's taking so long.
The Gehenna Stone spell waited to be once again unleashed upon the sadistic evil's enemies.
Boom!
The seal is broken!
Talia had conquered another Gehenna Stone. This time, even without an extended dialogue with her split personality.
Well, actually, I was about to...
Good grief, just shut up. Where were we? Oh yes, once again a huge jet of mana shot into the sky and a portal opened. Whether it led to the Winchester Brothers, Buffies, Charmed or whatever universe, demons ready to kill jumped out. As usual in good games which still have some game time to fill, there was yet a third stone to be conquered. Talia was already on her way.
Yes, she was. And then there's the fourth stone.
The third Gehenna Stone was very close. And a third time, the Guardians rose to prevent Talia from fumbling with the Gehenna Stone. Who would have thought?
Uh-oh. Let's get some more. Got plenty of more food out. Too many people. Not enough chickens.
Talia, I beg you.
What? You again? This chap's appearing for the third time already. What is he? The God's damn spirit of Christmas or something? Just shut up and let us get on with the game.
But I...
That's enough! She's
Her
not
dad.
coming back to you. Get it? I reckon that after another 15 or 16 missions, she's gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you.
But I'm...
My God, you just don't quit, do you? Okay. Talia,
Thank you for the game
your
controller.
job.
Shut up, Tanos! Can I say something here?
No.
Oh. Add more floor space. Get more little dudes. Finish my research so that I can have as many people as possible in the field. Almost there. 1,500! Give it to me. She's still
The
waiting.
Gehenna Stones
Another
pulsed
10
with
seconds.
magic. Their spell was once
7,
again available.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Finally, the last seal has been broken. Death to all that is good!
That's not the last
Power
seal. They got the
to
one up here in the top
evil!
too.
Indeed. Talia had conquered another of the Gehenna Stones. Mana into the sky, demons out of the portal, blah blah blah, and so on. You know the score. Now, only the last of the Gehenna Stones had to be taken.
Wait a minute, didn't you say a total of 3 stones?
4
That
stones.
was the third stone already.
No, you're wrong about that.
No, I am not wrong. You said every good game has 3 goals.
I also said any good game.
True.
Any good game.
Then it's off to number 4.
Take them all out. Especially since things are going so well. So splendidly. I got a big ol' army now. One healer, one of these guys, and one of those. Just to make sure. Alright, let's try this again. Where are these people? I just saw them. They're there. Just one guy? All by himself? Poor guy.
What can I do for you?
Everybody! Let's go. Sleepy little puppy. He's gonna ready to go potty here in a little bit. And finish this level. Defeat the evil. Technically, we're defeating the good
Talia,
because we are
normally
the evil
all
in
good
this game.
things come in threes. But after 4 stones, I will try one last time to bring you to your senses.
No.
Please stop what you are doing and return to good. Together we can wipe evil from the face of the earth.
Father, never! I will be the Queen of Evil and destroy all that is good!
These words should make everything crystal clear. Time to take the last stone. Unfortunately, an unsightly rock pile blocked the way to the 4th stone.
They're already on it.
Cleared out of the way. Really, stone unturned to work in a bit more game time, am I right? Very commendable.
Like how they're already destroying it before it even has a chance to come to life. I like this one too. I'm glad you like it. They didn't
This
even give
rock
it a chance.
was tougher than expected, and what the?
There it goes.
Who woke me up? Was it you? My children are all dead. You will pay for that. I will crush you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Of course, the anticipating evil had already expected something like this, and plunged into the fight well prepared.
Of course I'm well prepared. I've been well prepared this whole game.
Defend the dungeon heart.
What? How is my dungeon heart under? Alright, defeat the being. Actually, what happened?
With a menacing
Okay, good.
crunch,
I was like,
the
don't tell me
huge
I just
stone
lost.
monster hit the ground. The stone-hewing evil had triumphed. It debated having a new bathroom built from the remains.
We win!
Taking the 4th stone was now child's play. So easy, in fact, that we'll just cover it in a short cutscene and spare you all that annoying clicking. All the seals had now been broken, and the demons thirsted to unleash chaos, destruction, and folk music upon the world at the ultimate evil
Folk
side. Okay, maybe I made that last point up. Grimly was still searching for the Dark Elf and the evil around her. On the other hand, she had asserted herself against her father Tanos and resisted the forces of good. But by the time his spies, much to their horror, found the Gehenna stones destroyed, the inconspicuous evil's army had already moved on.
Goodbye. We're out of here! Out of here! Victory! All right. Thank you so much to everybody who
The
joined
end
me
of
today
Gaia Overproud. The victorious...
to hang out while I play a little bit of games. It is time to take the puppy out to go potty before accidents happen. Either way, I will see you soon to play again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and all those wonderful things that are good for the algorithm and help bring you back to me whenever I'm live streaming again. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hmm.